There's something awful in the Mario 64 Machinima community, and it's been secretly plaguing the community for over a decade. When my friends and I started this community over a decade ago, we never thought we would inspire tons of people to continue on the community for generations and generations to come. And a lot of those people who continued it were kids, just like we were. And after we left, we never thought we would leave it in the hands of nefarious individuals. And by nefarious individuals, I mean pedophiles. And today, I want to talk to you about a very specific individual who goes by the name of Jacob Ware, aka Starman3. Starman3 was a veteran Mario 64 machinimist around the same time we were. He continued to make videos long after we stopped. And because he continued, he actually was able to amass quite a big fan base. And with a big fan base comes a great responsibility. This is something that Starman3 did not have, as numerous allegations have come out against him over the years of being a sexual abuser, groomer, and manipulator of his fans. And I have the receipts to prove it. Here you'll see various screenshots of conversations Starman3 has had with his fans in a sexual role-playing situation, many of which he either manipulated or guilted his fans into. I also have various statements from victims who were abused by him or groomed by him, and many, many more. How did all this come to light? Well, I mentioned that over the years, Starman3 has already been accused of these actions. But it wasn't until July 1st, 2020, a person named Mystic came out with a twitlonger explaining his experiences with Starman3. The twitlonger gained traction, accumulating over 1,000 likes and over 500 retweets. And even though Starman3 had already been accused over the years, many people did not know, to this day, that he had been doing these things. And that's what Mystic's twitlonger brought to light. But I have one problem with Mystic's statement, but we'll come back to that later. For years, Starman3 has been using his fans for his own sickly beings, making them participate in sexual role-playing chats, coaxing them into fetishes such as vor and bestiality using Yoshis. Did I mention that at this moment he is approximately 31 years old? He's in his 30s. When I was around, he was already in his 20s, and I was a teenager back then. So he's been an adult for a very long time. And he's been preying on kids as young as 12 to 16 years old, and probably younger, definitely minors. He utilized many different communication platforms like Zat, Skype, and Discord to commit these acts with these young people. I myself had interactions with him back in the MSN days, where he talked about masturbation with me, and I was like, okay, bro, and then I just stopped talking to him. So this has been going on for a very, very long time, and for the past week or so, I've been researching and speaking to victims left and right, and there are multiple stories that corroborate each other, and there are even videos with more evidence uploaded onto YouTube. I even messaged Starman3 myself, and he had no comment whatsoever. He left the chat that I was placed in with him so I can ask him these questions. And if that isn't suspicious, I'm going to post links in the description making all the evidence available for your own viewing eyes. But be warned, because the material is graphic. Now I just want to mention that these issues have been running rampant in many other communities as well. I'm sure everyone has heard about all the stuff going on in the Smash community, so it's no surprise that we have the same issue in our own community. And remember how I said I had a problem with Mystic's twitlonger? It's because he's accused of misconduct as well. My point is, this is an ongoing issue in many communities, and it's an even bigger problem when people with a huge platform do this to their fans. This is why they say never meet your heroes. This is why when you have a large fan base, you have a responsibility to make sure you aren't doing anything to alienate, harm, or use them for your own personal gain, like Starman3 did. If you're a minor, please be safe and don't let your heroes manipulate you and use you. If you're an influencer, please use your brain and make responsible decisions when interacting with your fans. If you think it might be wrong, it's wrong. If you or anyone you know has had an inappropriate interaction with Starman3, please let me know and I'll add any evidence you might have in the description. There are rumors that Starman3 has already been reported and that there has been or will be a police investigation, but those are all the details I have on that. Just please be safe, everyone. If someone asks you to do something that you're not comfortable with, just say no and walk away. Block and report them and move on. I know this isn't the kind of video I usually post onto YouTube, but considering like the sentimental value that I have with this community, it's really daunting to see something like that happen in our community, and I'm ashamed that the people who lead this community would commit these actions. And so that's why I want to bring things to light, because I want it to stop. And I want everyone to enjoy their time in the community like I did with my friends, because no one should be afraid to be a part of this community. And I think people like Starman3 don't deserve to have the power that they have or the number of fans that they have if they're just going to commit these terrible acts on their fans. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys, and please stay tuned for a little less serious videos, and I'll see y'all in the next one.